your husband or something and just carry them over your shoulder.
Yeah, so
Nice. Mine weighs about 100 kilos. I've never lifted.
You can do that, Jackie.
Oh!
So, if you saw the workout, if you had a look at the workout on Modify, it's been slightly changed. Okay, so it used to be 5 rounds,
Oh.
6 now. So you can still see it on your phone if that's too small or too far away. Because I'm trying just to bring it forward for a second. Okay, so 6 rounds of 4 minutes. It will be every 4 minutes on the minute. So we need to do all of that stuff within the 4 minutes. That's our aim for today. Okay, we're gonna have a look at what that stuff is, but all of it needs to be done within 4 minutes for 6 times. So your rest is the remainder of the 4 minutes. Nice and simple. Starting with 40 dumbbell lunges. It's not better specified. That means that depending on what weight we access, we can make it a little bit harder or easier. So as long as you carry a dumbbell somewhere on you, okay, so I would say basic is goblet. So 40 lunges, each leg counts as 1 rep, knee on the ground or very close to it, okay, according to our flexibility or the ground we are on. So 40 of them into 40 double unders or 60 single unders if you can skip, or 60 quick jumping jacks, okay? Quick doesn't mean half, okay? So all the way up here and down. You can go as fast as you want, but full range of motion. Then 1 minute of farmer carry. So the farmer carry usually means that you've got one thing in each hand and you carry it here. Okay, so you just stay here basically. If you have 2 weights of the same size, perfect, unless they're like 1 kilogram. If you don't have 2 weights, but you still have 1 challenging weight for 1 hand to hold, then you can, since it's 6 rounds, you can do 1 round here, 1 round left, 1 round right, 1 round left, 1 round right, okay? That will even it out. If the weights that you have don't really stimulate your muscles just to be held for a minute, the other option is overhead hold. Okay? It can be with a barbell, it can be with 1 dumbbell, it can be with 2, but we hold it overhead for a minute rather than just here. Okay? It won't be easy. Overhead it will be a lot harder, but if you have a small weight, there's not really a point of holding it here for a minute. That's, I mean, it's genuinely nothing, okay? So we'll do our best. And finish with 40 double unders or the same things as above. Okay, so 60 singles or 60 jumping jacks. And we do this for 6 times, so it's 24 minutes of work overall. Questions?
Did you say, Val, that on the lunges, are you actually doing 80?
No, each leg is 1.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So each leg is 1, so that means that if you do 1 right leg, left leg, that's really 2.
Yes, so.
Yeah, so it's 80, yeah, so like 1 and then 2, so it's 80, but 40 for a right leg and 40 for a left leg.
No. It's 40 total. So each time 1 leg comes forward. So 1, 2.
Oh, good. I was going to do 80. Okay.
Well, the thing is that I'm sure we could, but there's no time. There won't be time in 4 minutes.
No, I'm good with that.
Okay, so 40 lunges. Any other question? Okay, right. So the general warm-up won't be too hard, and then we start doing something a little more specific. Okay, warm-up is on Modify as well if you want. okay? If you don't want to write it down, or I don't know, if you just want to see it on your phone. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We'll use the 20 seconds to get into the next movement, starting with sit-ups. And you can choose any kind of sit-up that you want. You can do the usual butterfly sit-ups, or you can do the normal, so the more conventional one, as long as we come all the way up. Okay. Then the swim. I call it the swim. Don't know if Richard will be mad at me for this, but okay. So from here, straight in front, and then as we come back, the chest comes away from the ground, and again. Okay. So we want to stretch at the back, stretch at the front. Basically, like mimic a swimming move. And the last one is push up into side plank. So, push up and side plank. Okay, push up, side plank. You can do your push up on your knee, but then full plank and up. Okay, warm up pace. We go around twice, so it's 6 minutes. I'm just going to bring this back where it belongs. Everybody ready? 6 rounds, 40 seconds of work, and 20 seconds of rest. In 10 seconds, starting with sit-ups. And just to warm up your core for the workout. Okay, we're staying on the ground for the next part. The ground is like minus 20. So, main part is stretching at the top. Okay, so arms straight. Let's go. Very good. And push-ups into side plank. So we do some push-ups, but we also want to rotate our trunk as much as we can. Okay? Okay, in position. Let's go. There's no problem if you want to do your push-up on your knees, guys. It's just a warm-up. Good. One more round. One more time around. Starting from sit-ups again. Okay, let's do some sit-ups. Awesome. Back to the swing stretch. Ready? And go. Straight in front and at the back. As your elbows are coming back, try to lift your chest up. Good. And last, the push-ups and rotation or side plank. Okay, push-up and reach. Very good, guys. Well done. That's the end of a general warm-up. What we're trying to do now is figure out what is good for our carry. Okay? So, what have we got? So, for example, for the way I've got, I believe holding it here for a minute would be good. That's 22.5. Holding it here will be challenging, okay, for me. Be just very, very hard for my forearm, which is what we want. If it was a lighter weight, what I could do is this. Okay, minute here, elbows nice and locked, straight position, solid core, and then holding it here. Okay, so, oh, that's good, Jackie. Good thinking.
I don't know if I managed to hold it up. It's a 20k bar, but I'll give it a go.
What about
Might
overhead?
be a bit heavy.
Just overhead, the bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it a go.
Everybody else happy? I'm here to help, guys. Okay, so it will be 1 minute. 1 minute is a long time holding stuff. So if it doesn't feel extremely hard in the first 10 seconds, doesn't mean it's not going to be in a minute, okay? Good. Now, if that is sorted, what we're going to do is a set of 10 lunges, just body weight, okay? 10 lunges, nice and quick. Okay. Good. Once we've done 10, we then do 10 with the weight. Okay, so whatever weight you have and whatever sort of position you want to use, we're going to do 10 of those lunges that we're planning to do in the workout. You should be able to do it fast because we've got to do 40. Okay. Awesome. So, if you manage 10 fast lunges, chances are that you will be able to do 40. Now, it's not a perfect equation, because that's not exactly how it works, but if those 10 were not extremely hard, 40 will be, but you're still gonna do them pretty much unbroken, okay? If you have only one weight, my advice is this. In the round, okay, we're actually gonna start from lunges. If you think they're gonna take too long with the weight you've got, try to do as many as you can unbroken. Okay, just go for it, as many as you can with the weight. As soon as you feel it's terribly hard, just pop the weight down and finish your reps body weight, okay? And we finish the round. We need to be a bit elastic, okay, because we don't have all the things that we have in the gym, obviously. And I'm also trying to use one thing only to feel like how well you would feel, guys, not having all the options at hand. So make sure that we keep it going, because 4 minutes is not a long time to do all that thing, okay? Considering that 1 full minute will be holding things. Okay? Everybody ready? Can you all see the clock? Or having your own? Up to you. Okay? Remember, as soon as you finish the first set of double unders or jumping jacks, look at the clock, hold for 1 minute. It will be your minute. It will be at that point slightly different times. Ready? Okay. So, 6 rounds, 4 minutes work, 0 seconds rest. Because you've got to earn your rest. 10 seconds, starting from lunges. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Whew. This burns. Okay, that's a minute and 15 to go. Let's try to get this round done. We've got 30 seconds. Let's make sure we take at least 10, 15 before the next one, okay? Very good. So, ready for lunges again. 5, 4, come on, wake up. 2, 1, let's go. Awesome. Very good, guys. Hold. Let's go with the last skipping or jumping jacks. This is going to be spicy. And there's not a lot of rest actually that we get. unfortunately. We're going to go into round 3 of 6. If you're doing the hold unilateral, so one arm at a time, make sure you keep track. Okay? 5 seconds, ready for lunges. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh. That is a lot of lunges. Let's go. Come on, guys, it brings it halfway. "15 seconds for the first round. For the next round. Next round. Not first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lunges. Amazing, guys, come on. Hardest part is definitely the lunges. Hold it. That's awesome. Just need to keep the same rhythm, the same pace. 2 rounds to go. Just remind you, it's not 5, 6 rounds. We start from lunges. Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep moving, guys, come on. from one exercise to the other. No. What's happening? Very good, good speed. And we have only one round to go. Not a lot of rest, but then this is the last thing we do before we stretch. Okay, 3, 2, 1, lunges. Plenty of time to finish it, guys. Let's make sure we stay one whole minute in the hold. Get it done, come on. Finish your reps. Woo! Well done, guys. Awesome. Don't know you, but I definitely need my quads stretched. 100% after 240 lunges. So, let's find balance on one foot. And we grab the other one. Okay? Just gonna start the stopwatch. Ready? And go. Try to keep your knees together and your hips and chest quite forward and up. Almost there. Okay. Take your time to swap. Balance. Grab. Stretch. Oops, oops. Okay, and rest. Gonna stretch hamstrings. Wide stance, like proper wide stance, okay? Hands flat on the ground, knees are not bending, okay? You can bend your back, obviously, you just don't go from the side, but not your knees. I'm gonna stay here for 30 seconds, guys. Okay, just for a second, stand up. 2 hands on one ankle, and let's try again not to bend knees, okay? So, on a side. Okay. Priority is not bending the legs, so if you can't reach your ankle, maybe knee, maybe halfway through your shin, but, you know, or if you can go deeper than your ankle, just feel free. Okay, relax out for a second, and we're going obviously into the other side. Okay, and go. rest. Last one. One hand on your hip, one hand straight up. Slightly wider stance than you would normally be on, okay? And we twist on one, actually we bend on one side, okay? Without twisting, just bending. And 30 seconds from now. Relax. Ready? And go. And relax, guys. Well done. Stretch your shoulders up. Awesome. How do you feel?
The lunges were the toughest for me. I don't know about anyone else.
Oh yeah.
So hard.
It's a lunge workout.
Yeah. I was down to 5 kgs.
Sorry, Pauline?
I dropped right down to 5 kg.